I would say the moment that maybe haunts me the most, to where like for a little while I'd be laying in bed reliving it and like get the shivers and be like, let it go.
For those serious about the sport of fitness, now is the time to build strength, gymnastic skills, and improve your overall capacity. We have divisions for RX, intermediate, masters, and elite athletes. For more information, go to trainingthinktank.com.
At the 2020 games, when we had the Final Five thing out in Aromas.
COVID games.
Yeah. I went into the last workout in 5th place, I think, and didn't really know this until after the fact, but if I had won the final workout at Atlanta, I would have jumped myself onto the podium and finished in 3rd. And that would have been back-to-back podiums, which like even right now, I just got like a bad shiver down my spine. Like that's so legit. That to me, in my mind, that's such a big accomplishment to podium twice.
Yeah.
You've solidified yourself as like respect versus just doing it once. It's like, maybe it was a fluke, whatever.
I think you've earned enough respect over the last 10 years. I know what you're saying about that, but I mean, you still have to think of what has accomplished to that point. Like, you should still respect the whole.
What do you think about when you said it keeps you up at night?
Right. I was going to say, I'm going to finish that thought. So I didn't know that going into the workout, and I found out after, but during that workout, which was super long and difficult, I was in 1st place for a little bit. Like I finished all the gymnastics and went out for the final mile run with a weighted vest in 1st. Haters out there, yes, I know Matt Frazier probably could have beat me if he wanted to, because he ended up like hanging back with Tia. They wanted to finish holding hands and crossing the finish line together.
You just wanted them to have that
regardless. Regardless, Matt was behind me. I was in 1st. My body was shutting down. It was literally, there was a mile run between me and getting on the podium again, and I could not continuously run. I stopped during that mile run probably 4 or 5 times to walk a little bit because my adductors, my glutes, my calves were all cramping. And it was just so painful, like the memory I have of Matt and Tia coming around the corner, passing me, and just like separating that gap. And as I watched them finish ahead of me, I was like, Max actually said to me, he was standing on the sideline at a certain point, and he was like, if you catch him, you get on the podium with like maybe 800 meters to go or 600 meters to go. And I literally couldn't. I was just like, I can't. My body won't let me. Like I want to really bad. That motivates me a lot, but I just can't. And so
what does that feel like?
I don't know. It doesn't happen often. Have you felt that probably once or twice in your whole career?
Yeah, where like you just can't physically keep going.
Yeah, and it sounds like an excuse, and I feel like it's an excuse when I say it, but I as much as I wanted to, like,
I mean, your body's just shutting down.
Sprint, like, come on, it's only 600 meters left. I tried, and it was just like,
I mean, I think you can even tell watching videos of like the marathon people finishing, and like they can't. That's kind of to a degree what's taking place in your body. Granted, I didn't just run a marathon, but like the
whole
6
weekend
days of
and that
competition,
workout itself, and
I think all of those things built up. Like you want to push, and mentally you feel great, but like you can't.
Yeah, I think I was under-fueled, exhausted. There was nobody there. It was like a mentally, emotionally really weird experience. So anyway, that is a low point that I feel like that was one of those like what if moments. Like if only I had pushed a little harder, where you go back and you're like, could I have? You start to doubt yourself. You're like, in the moment, I know I couldn't have, but could I have?
Yeah, you always play it back that way.
If you like that clip from episode 131 of the Corpus Animus Podcast with Noah Ohlsen and Travis Mayer, click here to watch the full thing.